It's week number 4 of Dana White's Contender series, and this matchup is interesting because we've got somebody who was supposed to be on last season, had to pull out of their fight. Now they're back for this season. Season number, 9 or something like that? I think we're on season 9. It's 2025, season of 2025. That's all I know. But we've got Tommy McMillen, the guy that we were going to see last year. He's had one fight since then, probably because the UFC told him, like, look, maybe get another fight in there, but, you're coming back next season. Obviously, he had to pull out for whatever reason. I think it was an injury or something. But he's taking on David Mgoyan, I think is how you say that. He's actually a replacement fighter. Now, it's not super short notice. He's had at least a few weeks, 2 or 3 weeks to prepare, but he isn't the original opponent. Now, both of these guys are undefeated. 8-0 for McMillen, 7-0 for Mgoyan, 5-0 in their last 5, right? This is a good fight. This is a really competitive fight, and there's a lot of things to look at here. So for Mgoyan, he's definitely a grappler first, but he can strike, and it's the grappling that helps open up the striking. Because, sure, just a decent striker, but he's got good kicks at range. He's got a nice little flurry of strikes that he'll throw, but it's all set up by the takedown, and it's all set up by the feint of the takedown. He's constantly doing this, just trying to get you to not know when he's changing that level. And because of that, it makes his level change look super quick because you don't know whether he's getting ready to strike or if he's actually shooting that takedown there. But it does open him the hands. It helps him close the distance, all that good stuff. His grappling is solid. He's got really good takedowns. Like I said, the level change is good. He can chain his takedowns, and he mat returns extremely well. He clings to his opponent. Even if they get back up, he rips them right back down because he stays on them as they get back up. That's something that's good for him. Now, he's winning a lot of minutes this way. He has a bunch of finishes, but this isn't a lot of finishes because he's just starching guys or he's subbing a bunch of them. There was a head kick knockout that he had, but that was like way early in the career and it was a while back. But most of his recent stuff is because he's just breaking these dudes with constant wrestling, and then when they start to fall apart is when he starts ground and pounding them and putting them out of there. Ref will step in. It's good to go. That's kind of what we're getting out of this dude. He's breaking these guys with this constant, rip you back to the mat style, and it works really well for him. Now, on the other side, we've got Tommy McMillen. Dude's a good striker with a lot of power. He's a big 145er. This guy's built for the heavier side of the division. Let's put it that way. He controls the range extremely well, and he's got a nasty 1-2. But he lets that 1-2 kind of fall. Sometimes he'll throw that 1-2 and just kind of let it drop like this as he brings it back. I hate it, but I get it. I don't know that it's going to cause him a lot of trouble in this fight specifically, but it's something to look out for as he grows in his career. It was something I had a problem with him when I taped him the first time for last season, but it's the boom, boom, and just kind of letting the hands fall and then come back. I don't quite like that. But if he lands that 1-2, he sits most guys down. He has a lot of power. Like I said, he's a bigger dude. He's a good grappler, too. He's got a wrestling background from high school, and he, I believe, was at least a state qualifier every year, but he might have won championships every year. I'm not sure. But he definitely did really well in high school wrestling. So there's that. Good takedown defense. Part of it's the size. Part of it's the wrestling background. He's got nasty ground and pound. You don't want this dude on top of you. He hits hard. But the front chokes. This is something I like for him. And normally I don't like guillotines, but he uses them in a way that's really interesting. Because when guys get in on him, because he's tall and big, he'll hook up that guillotine, and if he's not super sure he's got it, he'll just use his height to lift you up and just start driving knees while he's picking you up with that guillotine. It's an interesting way to use the guillotine because it'll either A, land some knees, or B, get the guillotine, right? So he does a good job there. He's also got some other front chokes, Darce chokes, things like that. But yeah, for me, this matchup comes down to, can Mgoyan get his rinse and repeat takedowns, or can McMillen shuck him off and do what he needs to do? I think McMillen shucks him off. I think he gets the power going. I think he's going to be doing well enough in the grappling that is not a walk in the park for Mgoyan. I know a lot of people are high on Mgoyan because he trains with Arman Tsarukyan, but I just don't know that this is the time. I think this is McMillen's shot. I think he gets it done. Let me know what you think, though. If you've enjoyed this, like the video. If you didn't like it, if you didn't enjoy this, it's okay. At least you watched. Appreciate you still being here. And if you want, check out the rest of the videos in the playlist. They should have popped up on screen. I'd look forward to seeing you there.